everyone, and this is going to be the introduction to the one-shot readathon that Margreadsmanga and myself are hosting. I was going to do a more proper introduction. I even got my haircut and everything so I could be in front of the camera, but I forgot to film it before work, and I'm pulling a 20-hour shift today, so this is the best that I can do, so please bear with me. But this is just going to be the introduction to the start. It is Sunday the 23rd, the first day of the readathon, and yeah, I am so excited for this readathon. I've been looking forward to it for the last 3 months since Margaret and me planned it. But yeah, I think these are going to be the first 2 volumes that I start out with: A Home Far Away and Sweet Poolside. I am equally excited to read both of them, but I'm thinking of starting with this one first, as if you all have read anything by Shuno Ashimi, you know that his titles, you can fly through them in a second. And so they don't take any time at all. So I think I'm going to save this one for when I'm a little bit more tired throughout my shift. And then this one, I have a feeling it's going to it's thicker, and I have a feeling it's going to take me longer, but to read. There might be more, I would say plot, because this is going to be plot heavy, but if you've read anything by him, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it's safer to start with this and head over to this. But yeah, this is kind of all I brought with me to work. So if I have any extra time, I'm probably going to go on the Shonen Jump app and maybe read one of those, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So the main focus for tonight is to read these 2. But yeah, I'm just really excited. I know nothing really about this one at all, except that many people enjoy it, and just look at the art. Kuma does such a good job publishing, and just the detail of his shoes, and an escape drama too, A Peaceful Place to Call Home. So really looking forward to these, and yeah, not much else to say, but I guess I will check back in with you after I finish reading this one. Okay, I just kind of wanted to hop on here and give my first impressions of A Home Far Away. Wow, I am very emotional right now. Just look at this art, it's just stunning. I absolutely love this title so much. It is so hard to read. It's pretty much about this kid named Alan that grew up in a really religious family, and all his parents care about is their image and God, and apparently something really bad happens to him growing up that really affected him, that I will not ruin, and he doesn't know how to cope with it until this man comes along and kind of takes him under his wing, and they kind of really understand each other, and they both are dealing with the same issue, but from different backgrounds and different perspectives. They're just kind of trying to navigate their way through life, and they run away together. And this was just so emotional and hard, and I loved it. I loved how it dealt with religion and breaking away and finding yourself. Yeah, I give this 5 stars. The art was stunning. The story was fantastic. The story was so sad and depressing, and honestly, I just finished earlier today. I finished an actual book, like a novel, and it was ended so depressing as well, to where I was crying. So this has been a really, really crazy day, even though it's like the next day now. But it kind of, I haven't slept since I finished the book, so it's still the same day. But it's just been such a depressing reading day so far, even though that book doesn't count for this readathon, but just kind of wanted to share my emotional, pretty much kind of deals with the same topics of not accepting like homosexuality, and deals with the church and religion and beliefs, and yeah, it was just really, really, really good. And if you want a super sad, dark, depressing story that just ends awful, then read this. Highly recommend it. 5 stars all the way. This is something that I noticed that I give a lot of 5 stars, and then sometimes I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's really a 4 if I like kind of dwell upon it. Like this, I know 100% right away that this is 5 stars for me. Like this just impacted me so freaking much. Yeah, A Home Far Away kind of is self-explanatory. Pretty much neither of them really feels at home where they are, so they go on a journey together, and kind of the people that they interact with and the people that they meet along the way, and this is very impactful. I've been crying. Took me quite a couple hours to read because I was also, working, and then was talking to a coworker for like 2 hours on the phone. So it is, I think, 3 in the morning. I'm not sure, but I think I have just barely enough time to like read it for another 30 minutes, since, I haven't really read 30 minutes straight. I've been doing other things, but I think I can finish the other volume that I brought with me. But just kind of want to update you on this one. Like, this was a wild ride, a trip, and did not see the ending coming. It was awful. I need to not think about it, or I'm just wrecked. I am completely wrecked. I'm wrecked before like the book. Like, I haven't even thought about the book earlier because like I was like, okay, I have to go to work. So I just kind of sucked it all in, and I didn't think about the ending of the book. And then I read this, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know how my emotions are going to handle this. So should have probably bought something more happier, but we will see how the other one goes. And if the other one's emotional, then I'm just done for. But anyways, I will update you guys after I finish that one. Okay, really not sure which one I'm going to read next. I think it's going to be In Between the Sheets. This is going to go for the challenge of reread a favorite, as this is one of my favorite mangas. It is about betrayal and kind of a really toxic friendship that's, I guess, more than a friendship. But yeah, it is so good. I absolutely loved it. Loved it when I read it. I read it, I want to say like 6 years ago. So I don't really remember it that well. I just remember liking it, or loving it. So I'm really excited to reread it. Hey Oreo, how are you? I'm also going to go to bed with Let's Go, is it karaoke? I don't know how far I'm going to get because I took some sleeping medicine. So I'm probably not going to get too far, but yeah, I will update you guys if I don't pass out. But if I do, then I'm just going to update you guys as soon as my bed's not made. So that's why I don't want to show you, but the cat is doing something really cute. But anyways, yeah, I'll update you guys later. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just woke up. I got almost 5 hours of sleep, which is really good for me. So I feel still kind of groggy from the medicine, but I feel more rested than I was because I was tired. If you couldn't tell by the clips before, I had no idea what I was saying. But, yeah, hopefully today goes, more better, than last night. I guess it's still the same day. It's still the 23rd. But I was just so tired last night. My stomach was really hurting because I have really bad, acid reflux. And so I can't have any, really greasy food or like, I don't know the word, like, I can't have like tomatoes or, a lot of salad dressings and stuff like that. And so, Adam made onion rings last night, and they were so good, but like, they were like fried and really greasy, and, he's never made them before, so, I don't even know what was in them, but they were so good. Like, they were amazing. So I ate like a whole entire plate full of them. And then the whole entire night last night, my stomach was like killing me. So I feel a lot better right now. I did manage to read a, chapter of Between the Sheets. Right, I keep saying last night, but still the same day. Last night for me, I read a chapter of In These Sheets. So I didn't remember anything that was going on. So, that's how long it's been since I read it. But I'm really enjoying it. So it's definitely, I knew that this one was right up my alley. So I'm glad that I picked it up for a reread, one of your favorites. So, I still need to update you on, Sweet Poolside? Still need to update you on that one. But I just got kind of busy at work, and, so I read it. I kind of want to update you with the cover. So I'll tell you a little bit about that later. But, so far, these two chicks are like best friends, and, her boyfriend, she's jealous of her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend ends up, sleeping with her, and so they're having like a love triangle going on, and it's just really good. So yeah, I'm all for it. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of hop on here and show my face for once. So there's that. But the dogs are kind of being good. You can kind of hear them. We're all just kind of waking up. I'm about to let them outside, and I'm still not hungry. So the only thing I had last night, which was also another issue, was I just had 1 cup of coffee because it was hurting my stomach. 'Cause coffee normally hurts my stomach, but I drink it anyways. But on top of it already being like on fire, I couldn't even finish the cup, so that's why I was even more tired. Because I didn't get much caffeine. So, and there's no way I could have like had a soda or anything. That would have killed me. But, so I just kind of sipped on a cup of coffee the whole entire night. And I think I had like that much left. I just poured it out because it was hurting so bad. I normally have about 5 to 7 cups of coffee each night. So, yeah, I was really sleepy, didn't have any caffeine, or hardly any caffeine. So tonight should be a better night. I'm working another 20-hour shift, so last one, and then I'm off for a whole entire week. I'm still gonna be picking up at Grubhub a little bit, just to get some extra cash. So I'm going out to celebrate my birthday with my friends on the 28th. Even though on the 20th was my birthday, 420. But on the 28th is when all of us are going out. So I'm really excited for that. I just want a little bit of extra cash for that. So I'm going to be picking up at Grubhub, but only for like, maybe like 2 hours a day. So not really working, but it will also help me get up and get going. So I'll be reading more. So anyways, I'm going to finish this morning, and I will update you guys, here in a little bit. Yeah, so I am at my first stop. What's this place called? Archie's Barbecue. I've never heard about it before. I'm going to definitely come back here and try it out sometime. I say that a lot, and I always forget like what places I want to try. But there's like cute little picnic tables outside where you can eat the barbecue. Every single time I have barbecue, I think of like eating outside, like picnic style. So I definitely want to come back here with some friends and try it out. But yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for my order. As soon as I signed into Grubhub today, I got an automatic order, which is fantastic. I normally have to wait at least like 15 minutes, especially around this time of day. But I'm ready to make some money tonight, so hopefully we can make some money, and I will update you guys on how much I make. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to go back inside and check on it and see if it's done. So I just finished my shift at Grubhub. I am heading to my other job. So yeah, it went pretty well today. I think I made like $18 to $20 an hour, so that was estimate with gas and everything. That's, you know, pretty good. I'll take it. But yeah, nothing major happened, so I was kind of a little bit busy, but nothing like, you know. But yeah, so I finished some manga, and hold me accountable, I will tell you about it when my coworker leaves. I'll kind of do like a what's it called, like a closing day one type deal, a recap, is that what it's called? I don't know, I'm tired. But yeah, I'm going to probably go into work and of course change and get ready for my shift, and then I do have to take like an early lunch before my coworker leaves, so I'll probably finish another volume of manga that I started. That Let's Go Karaoke, I think the name of it is. I read part of it and it's okay. I can definitely see why Margreadsmanga sold it. But yeah. It's kind of okay. Nothing like special so far, but I'm not quite halfway yet, but I'm almost halfway, so I'll definitely finish that on my lunch. Then that will, I guess, end day one, and I'll start day two. I brought 2 books with me to read tonight at work, so if I get too busy, So yeah, wrapping up day one, Sunday the 23rd. It is now about 12:30 in the morning, Monday morning, and I have completed 4 volumes of manga, so that is crazy. That is awesome. Read more than I thought I would, so yeah. So yeah, let's just kind of dive in. This part is going to be a spoiler warning, so I will put timestamps so you can skip over this part. I'll go over like what I thought of like the rating, spoil free at the end of the video, after I read everything and kind of go quickly through it. But I just thought that it would be nice just to kind of go over my thoughts and how I feel about each one at the end of each day. So yeah, anyways, let's just get started with A Home Far Away, which this is the first read that I read, so let's kind of go in that order. But I don't know why it says A Home Far Away and then it says A Home Far Away right there. But anyways, yeah. So this is about 2 guys, a younger guy named Alan and an older guy that's not that old. I think he's just of legal age, named Hayden, and their journey kind of helping each other find themselves. It is a very, did not expect this to be so emotional, but this book wrecked me. I think to start off, it would have had an impact on me regardless, but I already mentioned that earlier that day, the day before, I finished a book that was very dark and tragic and kind of had the same themes as this, so that already wrecked me. So then starting and reading this, I thought that this was going to be more hopeful, but it's pretty much about Alan has very strict religious parents, which I could definitely relate to, and him kind of escaping the church and escaping his family and going off. And since he went off with an older gentleman, it's called kidnapping. They're pressing charge. The parents are pressing charges, and he could get arrested for kidnapping. So they're on the run together, and he has a troubled past as well with his parents, and yeah, so they kind of both understand where each other is coming from, and it was just so emotional, and it just kind of ripped me apart. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. I guess I won't spoil the ending, but oh my god, you guys, the ending of this is tragic. It is dark. It kind of ends in a way where it's like, oh, well, this is hopeful, but nothing, like, you can't really escape. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this one, but the art is fantastic. 5 stars. Love this so much. We'll definitely be rereading this. It's definitely going on my favorites of the year. Kuma did it again. Kuma always publishes wonderful, like, dark and messed up stories, depressing stories. Yeah, I really like their like all their works. So yeah. Anyways, enough of that. And next up, I read Sweet Poolside by Shuno Shimi. I enjoyed this. I was not blown away. I was a little bit disappointed only because I expect so highly of him, but it was kind of you hear the plot of the story, you know exactly what happens. It didn't really go into any like psychological aspects of like his other works do. So I was a little bit disappointed. This is definitely not one of my favorite of his works, but it's definitely not my least favorite. It was just okay. I mean, I gave it 4 stars, so I think I'm just being a little bit more harder on it because I was so excited. I enjoyed his other 2 one-shots a lot more. The mushroom cover one that I don't know the name of, and then the one about the shy girl that I just don't know the name of because I'm awful. But I am a huge fan of his. I read everything out in English so far of his. Definitely not the worst. I enjoy this more than Happiness. So there's that, but yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I guess I can give a little bit of a summary, but everyone's pretty much heard it. It's pretty much about this chick that has a lot of body hair, so she feels out of place, and she's on the swim team. And then there's this boy that he's forced onto the swim team because his family wants him to be more manly because he's very feminine. He doesn't grow any body hair, so I didn't even feel their connection. Like, that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to feel the connection. She gets him to help her shave, and then it ends. So I guess I'm kind of bumping this down from a 4. I don't know. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it, but yeah. Anyways, so these 2 are my newest for the challenge. I need to look at the challenges and see if one fits another one, but yeah, so these are my new ones. This one is Reread a Favorite, Between the Sheets, and wow, this was so good. I am so glad I reread this. I didn't remember any of this. I just knew that it was like about betrayal, and I knew that they liked each other, but I didn't remember who was who. So pretty much this whole entire premise is these two are claim to be best friends. They're always together. She has or claims to have feelings for her and says that she's in love with her, but really, in my opinion, it's more of an obsession. Pretty much every single time she gets a boyfriend, she sleeps with him, and then yet she claims to be, like, in her mind, she's the victim, and she pulls the victim card, and it's just really irritating. But in the best of ways, I absolutely loved it. I gave this 5 stars. It's still one of my favorite mangas. But it's very sexual heavy, and it condones cheating as long as your partner doesn't find out. Pretty much there's actually a part in here, I tabbed it because I really enjoyed the how do I put this without sounding, I really enjoyed seeing a different viewpoint, but pretty much she's like, if you're in love with your partner, the best thing that you can do is make sure that they don't find out that you're cheating on them. So yeah, I don't know, there's just a different mind. It's kind of like a mind, yeah, a mind boggle. But yeah, I really enjoyed this still. I actually enjoyed this more than I remember I did. I really liked it. Loved it. It's very messed up. So the first 3 reads were, I mean, a win, because I did enjoy Sweet Poolside, just not as much as I thought I would. So like, yeah, I'm moving on. But yeah, I really recommend this one. Is Let's Go Karaoke. I decided to read this one for this readathon because Margreadsmanga actually sold me this copy because she unhauled it, and I can totally see why. I did not like this one. She said it was okay. I could see where it's okay. The art is really good. I don't like, how do you pronounce it? Like gang-related Yakuza stories, and this one just kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Nothing like happens in it, but it kind of almost happens, where there's a questionable scene and he's in middle school, and I don't know, it just made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like it, so sorry for everyone that does like it, because I know that a lot of people like it, but I was kind of bored. Didn't understand the concept. Didn't really get invested in the characters. I don't know. If I unhauled stuff, this would be unhauled, but I didn't like absolutely hate it, so it wasn't like, it's not gonna go on my like most terrible list or anything, so there's that. But anyways, yeah, I thought I did a pretty good job. So I'm gonna call today a win, and I'm actually going to make some coffee and set up my desk situation, and should have grabbed them, but you'll see in the next clip what volumes I am reading tonight for day 2. So yeah, I will update you later. Hey baby. Hi Mariah. Juno, come here. Juno. Okay, change of plans. I just don't feel like reading my TBR right now. I read 2 BL titles that were on my TBR, and I absolutely love them. So I'm kind of in the mood now to continue my BL, but I will kind of, I guess I'll do like, so I do want to read my full collection, so I can't just focus on BL. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to read a BL to start the day, then switch back over to something that was originally on my TBR that's not BL, and then go back to BL. It's kind of the mood I'm in. But right here are all my Sublime one-shots. Yeah, I read this in June of last year, so it's still fresh in my memory. Haven't read Honey Darling yet, and I've read Liquor and Cigarettes, but I do want to reread that one eventually, but not right now. Maybe around the time that I read Coyote and stuff. I don't even know how to pronounce this one right here, but yeah, I could read that one. The Man of Tango, I didn't really like. Didn't really like Nights. Still need to read 7 Days, Monday through Sunday, which I'm surprised I haven't read yet, since one of my favorite BL of all time is 10 Count. So yeah, I think I'm going to read Honey Darling. So yeah, just kind of jumping over here. There's a lot of Tokyo Pop one-shots. I'm going to kind of go through them and just pick out the ones I haven't read and make like a unofficial TBR of, not that I'm going to read them all this week, but just for me, just so I can read them. I thought there would be more. Okay, haven't read this one yet. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I thought there was more. I know that last time I counted 11 Tokyo Pops came out that I do not have in the last just couple months, so they are booming. Did I read this? Don't think I read this. Haven't read this one. Okay. And do these count? I guess they don't count because they have number ones on them, but that's all that was published in English, so that's the one and done, but I guess I won't count them. And as my older Tokyo Pop titles, do I could read any of these, which I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with focusing on these titles right here. Do I have like a one-shot Yuri that I could read, maybe? I already read that one. It was just okay. Yeah, I don't really have any one-shot Yuris. I guess that would count, but I don't like that. I didn't like that one. These are all I read. Dreams of the Days already. Let's check down here. They're pretty good. I actually read like most of these, which I'm surprised. There was a while where oh, I'm sorry, Odin. I didn't know you were down there. You were actually quiet. Could read some June manga. Yeah, I read read Stay Close to Me. I haven't read yet. Intense Rain. I haven't read. Yeah, I haven't read any of these right here. Any of these one-shots. I've read that one. Read Mr. Minimart and Return of the Prince. Kind of want to reread the Return of the Prince. I was confused because I thought it was one story, and then when it skipped to different stories, I was just all lost, so I want to give it another chance. But yeah, those are the shelves that I'm willing to show you, because the other ones are really messy. But, guess I could read, I guess I'll just show you, but I need to put this shelf away. I was trying to hide it, but there you go. We're all friends here. Ooh, Don't Say Any More Darling by Fumi Yoshinaga. I'm actually quite interested in reading that one, as I love What Did You Eat Yesterday? Yeah, I could read any one of these, but the last two, like, bigger June titles, I think that's what they're called, June? Yeah, at the bottom, June. well, kind of disappointing. They're both kind of D and F. Did I even put them back yet? Where are they? Okay, all the airline, the one over there, that one was like a 1 star. I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere in here. But Double Trouble, interesting. I don't know. I need to start reading, but I just thought that I would start my day off with a BL and then go into maybe like a seinen, or I have Clamp to read. I want to finish all my Clamp one-shots, so I think I'm going to stick with these and then read, pick one of these and then go to Clamp. But yeah. Okay, so just finished Honey Darling. Thought I would just do a little quick update. Went ahead and got this cat little plushie thing since this was about cats. Just kind of funny how I didn't notice that on the cover earlier. I guess I just never really looked at it. But he has cat ears and there's a cat. So, yeah, I think I was just distracted by this handsome fella right here that I just overlooked everything else. But yeah, I really wanted to get this volume in a picture with my cats, but I don't know where they're at the moment. They're only around when I don't want them to be, and when I want them around, they're over here. So yeah, but I thought I'd just get this little cat plushie that the dog's already destroyed, but it is theirs, I guess. So surprised it's not more destroyed, but anyways, but yeah, so Honey Darling is pretty much about this guy right here that he is kind of lost in life. All he does is work and go home, so he's kind of stuck in a rut. And one day on his way home, he finds a stray cat and takes her in, even though he knows that he doesn't have much time for her. And the cat gets sick one day, so he takes her to a animal clinic, and this is the vet. The vet ends up kind of seeing that both of them need to be taken in, and kind of takes in like a human, kind of like you would take in a stray animal, and kind of takes both of them in and hires him as a housekeeper. And things just kind of go from there, and they both kind of start having feelings for each other. A very generic BL story, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it. Had a lot of funny moments and a lot of cute moments, and I really enjoyed it. Thought the pacing was really well, and yeah. But overall, I can't really rate this story. It's kind of hard because it's like, is it my favorite of all time? No, but I really enjoyed it and there's nothing wrong with it. So, but anyways, that's the update. I'm going to go ahead and read my next volume and start my day. Okay, so I just finished another volume, Clamp, and I am so emotional right now. Oh my god, I've been trying to film this and Oya just wants attention. But yeah, so I have 2 sad ones, like depressing ones on my TBR that I kind of wanted to put off because I kind of want to be happy right now. So that's why I went and I got like a new title to read. And in this title, most of it was like super happy, but there was one scene where an animal died and they had a funeral that I had to kind of skip over because I'm just super sensitive to animals dying. And Oya's ear is like cut open. Are you okay, baby? He's not letting me look at it. But anyways, and so like I hate, like it really triggers me reading about like humans' deaths and stuff, but I do it to myself because I love, like, you know, feeling emotion and all that jazz. So it's okay like once in a while, but animals, like, I don't know. I feel like animals are so innocent and they don't really do anything wrong, and all they do is want to just be loved. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, humans are just such assholes and just awful for no good reason that, like, it's sad when a human dies, but it's like, but something just gets me when it's an animal. Is your ear okay, baby? I'm worried about you. I need to check it here in a minute, but, Ori's definitely not gonna let me clean it, but you need to leave Snowbell alone. You guys need to get along. But yeah. So anyways, so I read this one thinking that, well, you know, I picked this one up and I kind of just skipped over that the death part. Was like, okay, it's not in here. Like, you know, it really didn't even need to be in there. It was like a client that visits the, like, it didn't even show like anything of them except that it was like an old client and they went to a funeral of one of the owners of the dogs that died, that like they were like irregular, which didn't even show them before. So like it wasn't important, so I just skipped over it and I was just like never gonna think about it again. But then I read this. I was not expecting this to be so sad. I don't think I ever read this, and I think I said that I read it, so I don't know why I said that I read it before. But cat butt. But here, come out here, Oreo. Ow! That was somewhere. So yeah, like this was so freaking sad. So freaking sad. Oreo's in a playful mood right now, so he might attack my hand here in a minute. But, so freaking sad. Like, it's pretty much about this woman that's the snow goddess, and, has a couple of short stories in it, but they're all connected. And the first story is, she becomes friends with a wolf, and the wolf that, supposedly killed her father, so she wants to seek revenge, but then the wolf rescues her, and so she believes that he's not the one that killed her father, and her mother goes looking for her and kills him after they become like friends. And it's so sad, and then it just gets sadder from there. More animals die, and it's just so depressing, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. What is wrong with you? He has a big scratch on his leg too. Him and Snowbell must have really gotten into it. I need to go check him out. You okay, baby? Is that what you're trying to tell me, that you're injured? But anyways, like, this is... You okay? Poor baby. But yeah, this was just so depressing, and I have 2 other ones that are depressing that I picked out that I knew were depressing that I want to read later on, but I saved them for later on in the week because I wanted to read happy stuff today. So, I mean, I guess I should have known Clamp, but I don't know. I thought it was going to be like more, it's really fantasy-ish, but that was going to just be like more of a fantasy tale, but it's dark. So many people die. I should have known that, but and I didn't know that it was going to be about animals. So 2 in a row, animals dying. I can't take anymore. So my next read, I'm thinking I'm going to keep with the animal theme, and hopefully no one dies in that. But yeah, I'm going to go check on Oreo and see if Oreo is okay. And I will update you guys a little bit later. Okay, so I don't even think I told you what day it was, but it is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the 3rd day of the Readathon, and I just thought that I would continue my reading animal stories, and hopefully I can find one where no one dies in it. So I'm reading The Treasure of the King and the Cat. So, know nothing about this one. Literally just picked it up because it was a Tokyo Pop BL. I've heard from people that it doesn't really have any BL elements in it except for like pretty boys. So yeah, I'm not really that excited to read it, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, if I didn't collect all of the Tokyo Pop BL, I probably, or if I didn't collect all BL in general, I probably wouldn't have gotten this one. Um, like, I don't like tropes of where the the human is the animal. Granted, there are some exceptions that I really enjoyed, but for the most part, I don't know. So I haven't really been wanting to read this one, but I do want to read all of Tokyo Pop's BL. Is this underneath the board? Yeah, it's underneath the Tokyo Pop's Boys Love line. So yeah. And I say that because they made a couple Boys Love. Yeah, love. They made a couple Boys Love before they started printing this newer Boys Love line from Tokyo Pop. So yeah, which is quite interesting because I like to know the history of manga, and they used to have a other boys line called Blue a long time ago. So it's just kind of interesting that now that they come back and they publish a whole bunch of boys love manga. But anyways, I'm sitting here eating my lunch. I am on a diet, so you would think a grilled cheese would not be the best. But one, it's all I really have, and I really do not feel like going to the store or anything. And I figured since it's my breakfast and my lunch, since I'm not really, I don't even know what time it is. It's around, I guess it's around 10 o'clock. And I don't really see myself really eating much after this until dinner. So I figured since I don't know if this is actually working, this actually works, but my calorie intake is going to be split from breakfast and lunch, not because I'm starving myself, but because this is really all I'm probably going to eat because I'm probably not going to be hungry again until dinner. So yeah, being off work has kind of thrown me off completely. Since I guess I would just be going to bed now, if I had to work. So, and it's like 10 in the a.m. So yeah, I would actually probably be eating breakfast now. So anyways, yeah, so I thought that I would so it's like this grilled cheese is my breakfast, this grilled cheese is my lunch, and there's a pickle for breakfast and a pickle for lunch, I guess. But I am trying to drink some water, so that's healthy. So this is how I'm justifying it, but it's really bread and cheese and pickles. So I don't know, as long as I don't go into my binge and like eat a whole bunch of junk food, like snacky food in between, I think this is acceptable for today. I think Adam's making chicken, and he made a whole bunch of beans in a crock pot and put some like ham in it and other things and like onions and garlic and stuff, and it turned out super good. So I think we're gonna have chicken and beans for dinner. So if I can eat this, which it's gonna fill me up until dinner, then I don't snack, I think I will be okay on my diet. Or not diet, I'm eating better, not snacking all day long when I'm not hungry. Like, I'm not going to starve myself. I'm still going to eat junk food, but I want to replace some junk food with more healthier meals and not eat snacks when I'm not hungry, if that makes sense. Like, if I'm hungry, then yeah, but what I'll do is I won't be hungry and I'll just binge a whole bunch of sweet stuff, and because I'll get stressed and I'll binge eat, so I need to stop doing that. That's how I've been gaining so much weight. But anyways, I ramble on, but I'm gonna read this one and eat my lunch. And yeah, I thought I would update you guys with food. One, because I've been really obsessing over 365801's videos. She makes lovely vlogs that I absolutely love to watch, and kind of how I got the idea to the clip where I went into my room and actually found some more TBR that I wanted to read. She made a video showing her picking out her TBR for one-shots, and I loved it. So I'll actually link her down below. So anyways, so that's kind of how I got the idea. So just wanted to give her some credit. But I really like how she sets up her blogs and she shows like what she's eating, what she's reading. I don't have anything coming in the mail, so I won't have any thing to unbox like she does. And I already spent my $200 limit. So, but anyways, for this month. So yeah, I am going to start reading. But yeah. Okay, so I'm taking a little break from reading. I think I'm going to kind of organize my collection. I'm going to put these away and just kind of straighten up in here. Like I said before, I was going to make a reorganization collection video, but I have a feeling that that's going to be long in itself, even without organizing all these books back in. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of straighten up in here. It's really kind of been bothering me, and I kind of wanted to put my April's haul together, and I couldn't even remember what I bought in April. It's just so messy in here. I haven't even kept them separate. It's just kind of got all mixed in. So not that I have any space, but I do know that the stuff in this box is stuff that I already have space for in my collection because I took them out of my collection to take pictures. So yeah, anyways, I will kind of update you guys after I get through this, and then I'll probably go back and read some more. Okay, so this is my reading plans for tonight. The dogs don't bug the camera. I have some food, so I have some snacks that I got for my birthday that I'm eating. So, oh my God, Odin, it's not, I'm trying to show you guys, but it's like a ice cream cone. I'll show you the wrapper once I can actually get my hand over there because the dog's on top of me. But I'm going to read, stop licking me, the Song of Yuri and Asuka, and then the Song of Yuri and Asuka Encore. So I'm going to look it up online and see if like they just meant to publish one and then it did so well that they made another one, or like if there's even any information on it, because I love knowing that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna eat some snacks and read this. I heard that this was super dark and awful, so I don't know how far I'm gonna make it. Granted, I started 2 other ones and I'm enjoying them both. I'm just not in the mood for them, so I want something that like just grips me, pulls me in, and I can't stop reading. It's kind of what I'm going for. Like, one of them's a shoujo, so I'm enjoying it. It's good. There's short little stories, but it's like not like my favorite. And the other one I'm really enjoying, but it's a fantasy, so it's kind of like a lot of plot, and I don't really want a lot of plot right now. So I don't know if this is going to do it for me. So I'm going to read the first one and see, and then if it's too hard, I'm going to probably drop it and not read the second one. But it's a Kuma title, so gotta collect. Oh my God, I need to set this down. Hold on. Gotta collect all the Kuma titles, and Kuma hasn't led me astray yet. Kuma titles are mostly 5 stars for me. I love the story in them. Like, I love dark, don't get me wrong, but rape is kind of something that's really touchy for me. So I know that there's rape in this, so that's why I'm kind of like, that's why I haven't read it yet. But Kuma hasn't done me wrong. There's only been 1 Kuma title, well, I guess 2 Kuma titles that were 4 stars for me. But yeah, so 1 Kuma title was just like sex, and that's fine, but it's not like what I'm just looking for. I want like a story and a plot. So it delivered. So that's why that one passed. The other one, it was the detective one, Detective Pet Agency. I really enjoyed it. I liked it, but it wasn't like my favorite. But all the other Kuma titles, like Melting Lover and Melting Love, I don't know. Anyways, that one, and then You Are My Happiness was like 10 out of 10. The one that I read for the Readathon at the beginning, I can't even remember it. That's how good my memory is. But the Far From Home one or something like that, 10 out of 10, loved it. The the one that with the hat maker that I can never pronounce the name of. That one was 10 out of 10. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is I love Kuma Publishing. So far they haven't done me wrong, but this one I'm just kind of really scared about. But I'm gonna give it a try and eat my snacks. Let me see if I can show you. But they come like in these things. And then that's the cone. And then I have some more snacks that I can't reach, but anyways, I'm excited. I was like, where did the other book go? Because I had them laying out and I forgot I put them on top of each other. But he is really wanting one. But yeah. Anyways, I'll update you guys later. Good morning, good morning. It is the 4th day of the manga. I about said the manga Freakathon. I cannot get my readathons correct. During the manga Freakathon, I said manga Pride readathon. So, or Pride manga readathon. But anyways, one shot readathon. That's what this is. One shot readathon. So, anyways, today I'm gonna have a really kind of chill day. It's already 12 o'clock noon, so I'm just planning on finishing up the ones that I started and kind of doing that. And just kind of focus on those. And I'm really enjoying this one, The King and the Cat, The Treasure of the King and the Cat. So it's a fantasy. I got that far. Yeah, I'm using that as a bookmark. And then another one. But anyways, and then I got through the first story of this one. This is a shoujo. It has 7 short stories in it, and this I'm using for my oldest one shot in my collection prompt that I haven't read yet. So there you go. This one is awful. I just updated you guys last about how Kuma's never done me wrong, and they have. I'm giving this like 2 stars. I will go into it more later in my wrap-up, but I still have the encore, the second one to read. So I don't know how far I'm going to get into this one. I am going to like kind of dive into it a little bit, but don't have high hopes. But anyways, yeah, I guess I will update you. I don't know how much I'm going to update you guys today, but I will link the live show for the reading sprints down below if you guys are interested in watching that. We are going to read one together about body, about loving the body that you have. And yeah, so I think it's called Plus. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, yeah, so I'm excited to read that one. I've been wanting to read that one for a while. But yeah, I will update you guys later. Okay, so this one is for my vlog. I'm going to do this for Instagram too. But I always like to have 2 shelves like this. And one was my Sailor Moon Pops and the other one was my Tokyo Ghoul Pops. And they were on either side, so kind of like balance each other out. So like all my shelves are even, except for these 2 smaller ones that won't fit any books. So, space issue. When I was organizing, I'm double stacked over there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to pretty much put the boxes in the closet, even though I really like this display because I'm just out of space, and move this down to here and then move this shelf down because this shelf can stay the same, but then it will give me one more free shelf. I think that'll look really nice. And then I'll also have another free shelf once I actually build my Sailor Moon one, because I never did because that shelf broke and I just never replaced it yet. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I just kind of wanted to show you and kind of wanted to look at what I used to have in my collection because I really liked this display. But yeah, it's going to gotta go. But I mean, the pops are still going to be there. They're going to be in front of the books. The boxes are going to be in the closet. But yeah, just kind of wanted to give you kind of an overview. So cute, right? Okay, so I think it looks so much better. I made a taller volume double thing down there. I rearranged all my Funkos. I took out the Tokyo Ghoul little thing and I added books behind it. Then I'm stupid. I thought, oh well, it would be cool to have the Tokyo Ghoul with the manga behind it or the display behind it, but my Tokyo Ghoul stuff is up there, so I was like, that's fine. But my Yu-Gi-Oh manga, I have Yu-Gi-Oh pops, 2 shelves full, and then more coming in the mail. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. It just looks fine. I'm just kind of overthinking it, but eventually, I want the Yu-Gi-Oh manga next to my Yu-Gi-Oh Funko Pops. But right now, it looks great. I really like the look of it. I actually fit this in for now. I don't have to move it to a different shelf until I get more manga. I don't have any more space, so I even arranged them down there because that shelf actually broke, so I had to move it down one. So it's going to be a little bit uneven at the bottom, but I still need to kind of rearrange my Ruby figures. But overall, it looks amazing. I really, really like how it turned out. But yeah, this looks so much more clean, and nothing's like sideways, which is fine, those are sideways, but I'm okay with that now. Yeah, it's pretty much organized. It's not like, it's like 90% up to my standards. So I would take 90%, but I'm done for the day. I do have some other figures that I want to unbox and stuff, like some Cowboy Bebop ones, so I need a shelf for that. So I think I might move my Inuyasha maybe over there. That way my Cowboy Bebop can be together. Not sure what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I like it so far. But what do you guys think? Okay, yeah, hey, so it's like 1 o'clock, and it is the 6th day of the one-shot readathon. I am heading out the door. I'm being brave. I'm gonna go read at Starbucks, which I've attempted to do many times, and last time I made it to the car and I read in the car, but I'm gonna count that as reading someplace new. Mainly to motivate myself, because I feel so self-conscious that everyone's looking at me when I'm reading. But I need to finish this because this is for the challenge of read your oldest one-shot. So I need to get this done today. So I'm not gonna have any time tomorrow because my birthday party is tomorrow. And then I want to read this one at Starbucks, and then I want to read this one maybe at Starbucks but go outside. So then I'm doing one per challenge, but one's gonna be inside, one's gonna be outside. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah, so I'm bringing all 3 of these with me, whether they all get done. So I guess 2 of them have to get done. So I'm just kind of bringing this one just to kind of motivate myself to maybe read it, but I don't think I'm going to be honest with you, because don't really know how long these 2 are. But yeah, I actually changed out the bookmarks because I was embarrassed. So now I'm advertising for McKay's, and I brought this bookmark with me, Alice in Borderland, because we talked about Alice in Borderland and how much I should read it last night on the live stream, which I had such a fun time last night. We read Embrace Your Size, and it was fantastic. I'll update you guys. I've read some that I haven't got to update you guys because I finished it at weird times. So I need to I guess I'll talk more about those at the end, and then kind of just skip over the ones that I went in depth of. I guess that would be better. But anyways, yeah, I guess I'm going to see you guys hopefully at Starbucks if I make it there. I'm already my anxiety's already kicking in kind of bad. To be honest, that's why I'm talking, because I don't want to go. I do want to go, but my dogs don't want me to go. Do you, Mariah? Odin's asleep. Juno's on my bed. I don't know where Little Legs is. I need to go find him. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave. Bye. Okay, so guess what? I'm here at Starbucks, and it started raining, if you couldn't tell. So I don't know how I'm going to carry my book in, and there's no parking right next to it. So I guess I could like put it underneath my shirt and run, but I just don't want to get wet at all. I know that sounds like I'm making an excuse, but maybe tomorrow I'm going to go to Starbucks. But I could go home and read on my porch, so that would be outside. So I think I'm going to do that and try for tomorrow reading at Starbucks. So yeah, I don't know why it started. Literally, I parked the car and it started raining. It's literally my anxiety kicking in and telling me that I don't need to be doing this. So, unfortunately, the one-shot readathon is over, and I am so sad to wrap this up because I had such a good time with everyone reading our one-shots, getting them off our TBR, and I had such a good time with the live stream where we did reading sprints with everyone, Margreadsmanga and I. So yeah, let's just kind of wrap this video up. I will not go over each series if I've already talked about it in depth. But some of these series I didn't even get a chance to talk about, but I read 13 volumes altogether, and yeah. A Home Far Away, I already gushed about this series. It is a Kuma imprint about these two boys on the run, and it is very depressing and sad, and gave it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. Between the Sheets, this was a reread. I really enjoyed it even more the second time I read it. Gave it 5 stars. It is super messy. It is a very toxic friendship. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Next up is Sweet Poolside. I gave this 3.75. I think that Shumo Ashimi is a god. I love everything that he does. I just love how he goes into the minds of people and their thoughts and feelings, and he's a very sexual person at nature. And yeah, this one I didn't enjoy as much as I was hoping. It just wasn't so gripping to me. I did enjoy it. If I can't give point something, I would give this 4 stars. It's just not my favorite by him, but I did really enjoy it. It's about these two teens that bond over being different. A boy has 0 hair, so his family kind of forces him to join the swim team so he can man up and become more of a man. This chick right here loves to swim, but she has a lot of body hair. So him having no hair being a man, her having a lot of hair being a female, and they kind of just bond over being different. And yeah, it wasn't as psychological and messed up as I wanted it to be. So that's on me. But yeah. Let's go karaoke. I bought this off Margreadsmanga, so I thought it would just be fitting to get it off my TBR in a readathon we did together. And unfortunately, I give this 2 stars. Did not enjoy it at all. I was either bored out of my mind reading this, or I felt uncomfortable. I know this series does have a fan base, but I just didn't like the whole entire, why is he trying to get become a better singer by a middle school student? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. But yeah, anyways, he's rich, he could hire anyone else. Next up is Golden Sparkle. This one was 5 out of 5. Absolutely loved it. And you can hear my dog chewing in the background. Absolutely love this one. This one definitely reminded me of one when I was growing up and puberty, and some of the same things that happened in here happened to me. So I will leave it at that, but really, really enjoy this one. This was so good. Yeah, it's pretty much about a friendship that went more, but yeah, really, really good though. It was really executed very well. It wasn't tropey, I don't feel like, and it just reminded me a lot of my sexual awakening. This one is, I always put it the other way, Hooked on You. This was her first work that she ever made, and I absolutely loved it. It is about otakus, and I gave it 5 stars. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Like the art is different. Next up is Honey Darling. This I gave 4 stars. It is about a veterinarian's office, and I really enjoyed it. The funny thing is when I was reading this, there was a part in here where one of the animals dies and they have a funeral for him, and I cannot handle that. So I just kind of skipped over that, pretended like it didn't happen, blocked it out of my memory, and just enjoyed the comedy aspect of this. Then I read this one, thinking it was going to be a lighter mood. This is about a snow goddess, and all of her creature friends die. So it was like 2 animals dying in a row, and it brought back memories of this one that I was trying to block out, so I read it right after. And it was just a big old emotional mess, but I gave this one 5 stars. The art is stunning. The story is dark and mysterious. Like, I love this so much. It's by Clamp. I can't believe it took me so long to read it. Next up, the Song of Yuri and Asa. This has a huge cult following, and I hated it. There is a section in here that, there's a couple of sections in here that I did not like, did not vibe with. I was warned about this one. I was, but for some odd reason going into it, started out kind of very funny and comedic, and that's kind of the tone that I wanted, so I think that was on my fault. That was my fault. There is the second encore to this. I do want to read it, one, just to get it off my collection. Yeah, off my TBR, my collection. But yeah, the art was really good. There's just like a forced, like, revenge rape in here that did not enjoy. There was also like drugging and taking advantage of in other sections of this manga, but I should probably read the second one just to give it a fair chance. But yeah, this is the first time Kuma let me down, because if you didn't know, the other Kuma was 5 stars. I love Kuma Publishing. I think they're amazing, but this one just didn't do it for me. I have so many favorites by Kuma, so yeah. Next up, Embrace Your Size. Buddy read this for the readathon, for the reading sprints, and gave it 5 stars. It is a autobiographical work by this chick right here that had to learn how to accept herself for who she is, and she kind of like teaches how she overcame her struggles. Really, really enjoyed it. Highly recommend. Next up, surprisingly, ×2. This is short 5 shoujo stories. I'm giving this 5 stars. I don't know what it is, but every single story entertained me. Every single story like ended in a very short time. It ended really well. I really enjoyed every single story in here. Was not expecting that, because short stories kind of are hit or miss for me, and shoujo is probably my least favorite demographic, but this was good. This was good. Next up, I read Captivated by You, and yeah, I know, 5 stars. Love this. This was so funny. I loved it, which is very strange that I love this so much, and I really enjoy the art, because I gave this 2 stars and it's by the same mangaka. But yeah, I really hope that this is a female. I don't think that would make it any better, actually. but I don't know why they have an obsession with middle schoolers. Kind of creeps me out, but moving on. Then finally I read My Broken Moriotto and gave this 5 stars. The art in here is stunning. Like, it goes so well with how they're drawn and their expressions and the darkness. It's pretty much about this chick right here that her best friend dies, and she has to go steal the ashes away from her best friend's family because her family's very abusive, and just very dark in tone, very sad, very tragic. Not a happy ending, no hope to be found in this one. Really highly recommend it. But yeah, let's go over the challenges. And yeah, these are the challenges in no order, but read your oldest one shot. This could be many different things. Not sure what my oldest one shot was. I'm sure it was a BL, but there's no way of tracking that. So I picked my oldest one shot on my one shot shelf, if that makes sense. So yeah, I picked this and really glad I did. Next challenge was reread one of your favorites, and like I said a minute ago, really glad I read this one because I enjoyed it even more the second time. So yeah, reread the newest manga in your collection. It could have been, honestly, a lot of these I got because I've been saving them for this. But yeah, so I chose this one. Couldn't be more happier. These next two could technically be Read Outside or Read in a New Place, because this one I'm counting as Read Outside because I went to that Starbucks and it was raining, so I read in my car, but it was outside, so it kind of counts. And if you don't count that, then this could be Read in a New Place because I've never read at that Starbucks before. So there you go. Then this one I counted as Read in a New Place because I've never been able to read inside of going inside of a Starbucks, but I read outside the Starbucks, like sitting down, not in my car, but I actually went and got a drink and read this, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Luckily for me, I thought it was gonna be a lot busier on a Saturday night, but around 7 o'clock, no, it was, I think I saw like 2 people, and yeah, really enjoyed my time reading outside at Starbucks with this, so definitely want to make it a weekly thing, or an every other weekly thing. Little Legs, what are you doing? 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 Okay. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I had so much fun making this vlog. I had so much fun participating and hosting this readathon. So yeah, if you participated, let me, and I didn't like tag you on Instagram or whatever, please let me know because I would love to see everything that you read. And yeah, so anyways, finished 13 volumes in 7 days. Not bad at all. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.